What's going on, everybody? This is AJ from Animals Den Productions, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about how to reinforce your kick drum without totally replacing it. I have a song over here that I wrote with my brother probably like around a year ago, and I wanted to retain as much as the kick drum as possible, but also give it that consistency that the genre calls for. So I used two kick drums on this specific recording, obviously left and a right, and I added a sample, but it's just there to slightly reinforce it a little bit, nothing else. So let's go ahead and find a kick drum that's by itself, so I can show you guys real quick. Now this one looks like a good one. Let's see. Yeah, this is the natural kick drum. It's a Shure Beta 91A inside the kick mounted with one of those Kelly shoe ones. So I ran it through silencer. This is bypassed. You activate it, and it's not much of a difference. It's actually a pretty clean recording. So then I went and added some smack attack, trying to make it like punch a little bit more. It's very subtle, but it's there. Then we EQ'd it real quick. I don't go crazy on the individual tracks. I just mainly just get rid of the boxiness, and I do a high pass and a low pass on them just to kind of like clear it up and get it ready for any boost that I might do later. Then the next thing I did is the same thing to the left kick. They are tuned pretty close to each other. So let's find a left kick over here so I can show you guys. Here it should be fine. And see, that's the two kicks, the two natural kicks going on at the same time. I basically copied over the same plugins into the left side. I have key spikes going through these ones, so the gates are triggered through a key spike track. So they are very accurate. So I ran the bus, decapitator in the bus to add some a little bit more low end and kind of like a little bit of thickness. And VMR on the bus as well. Getting more harmonics and EQ, just boosting 4K and up. Getting rid of some 800 hertz and boosting some low end as well. And I got that harmonics one as well. It helps with smoothing the transients a little bit. It makes it sound a lot warmer. So these are the two natural kicks, and this is how it sounds in the mix. So this works for me. It's very natural, you can feel the dynamics, there's no compressor on the kick, at least not on the direct tracks or the bus. But I still want to give a little bit more power. So I got this sample into it. It's one of those Bulgarian digital packs, and this is what it sounds like. So I don't want to completely replace it, so we're just gonna drag it in a little bit until it sounds like it's complementing it. About there, I can feel the natural kicks and a little bit more of the oomph from the sample. This is without, with. Again. Makes a huge difference, but it doesn't totally replace the performance, you know. Without, with. can feel a lot more punch from that kick drum. So yeah, that's how I usually reinforce my kick drums. I don't want replacements, or at least on any of my music, because I want to, if I want to replace the whole thing, I might as well just do MIDI. I want to feel like a real drummer is playing these songs. But, the genre calls for some consistency, so that's where we get the samples from. So yeah, if you got any questions on how to do any of this, or you want me to go over other stuff, let me know on the comments below, and I'll gladly make another video for it. And next week I'll probably try and do the snare drum. I'll show you guys how you do the snare. Same thing. It's pretty close, except the snare I usually use maybe 1 or 2 samples more. We'll see about that. But if you got any questions, hit me up and we'll talk about it. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.